2026 is going to be one of the biggest years for small importers in Nigeria. Why? Because the market is shifting. It's shifting. And the people who position themselves early will make easy profits from products that Nigerians actually need, not the usual saturated items everybody is importing. So today, I will show you the top 5 items Nigerians should import in 2026. Not just that, why they are profitable. Not just that, how you can get suppliers without wasting money. Alright, so if this is what you're interested in, then let's dive in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share, and comment. Alright, so as it stands now, I'll be mentioning five products you should call a win-win for 2026. As a smart importer, this is the best time you should start arranging yourself, planning. Alright, so I'll be mentioning 5, items you can start importing in 2026 and make huge profit. I'll be starting up with my item 5, my product number 5. So endeavor to watch to the very end so you can get the product number 1. So please don't just mind the noise at the background. The neighborhood is very busy right now because of the holidays. So now let's talk about product number 5. We're talking about affordable smart home devices. These things are so lucrative, as in this period now in Nigeria, everyone is trying to go into smart. Yes, every Nigerians now are moving heavily into smart homes, not luxury ones, but there are affordable ones. When we talk about this, we're talking about smart bulbs, we're talking about Wi-Fi sockets, we're talking about mini CCTV cameras, we're talking about smart doorbell. Yes, all these things are very lucrative now because these items are light, not just light, they are easy to ship, and when you use your sea shipping, you make it big time, and they sell fast because everyone wants comfort and everyone wants safety. Yes, so always pick the devices with low consumption, all right, because now how Nigerian electricity can be. Now this is the time now where they make all this electricity, everything that consumes electricity, they are sold. Yes, most of the things, like I can remember air fryer right now. The air fryer I'm using as in the prepaid, it lasts, as in it has this low power consumption. Even the freezers, even the washing machines, as in they know what we need and they are really producing it. Yes. So now we'll move to our number 5. In case you don't have legit suppliers for this, you can also drop on the comment section. Alright, but at the end of the video, I'll tell you how to get them, where to buy them. Alright, so just endeavor to watch to the end. Now we'll just quickly go to the product 4, talking about health and fitness accessories. Health and fitness accessories. Fitness is trending. Every year, everyone loves to look fit, especially women. Yes, so these things are something that are so lucrative that will not fade. Now, example, talk about waist trainers. Waist trainers has been lucrative up. I remember when I was selling it before, when you just buy before you know what's happening, it's sold out. So all these things are top items you can buy and make huge profit, and they're not expensive in China. Yes, they are super cheap, but when it comes over here, I know the least waist trainer you can get here is 15,000 and above, but from China you can get, even there are some waist trainer I can get for 500, 1,000, 1,500, as the case might be. So these are the things you should look into. Now another thing is look into smartwatches. Smartwatches, we have the one of low prices and they work perfectly well. I know of one, if I can put the picture on the screen, I know of one that yes, because I also run a pre-order group. Then I sold on my pre-order group for 3,500. Market price of that smartwatch is 15,000. Just imagine you bought 10, or you just invested in it and you bought 20. and the shipping fee they paid was 800 naira. So just look at the huge margin, profit margin. Then if you're importing by yourself from China, direct is also super cheap. All right, as an importer, it's very, very affordable. So these things are what you can look into. Then resistance bands and all that. But this restraint, these smartwatches, they help count the your, how will I say now, they help. For example, when you're making, maybe you're exercising and all that, they help you count your heart. They even talk about they help your heart beat. They also count your steps, and it's super amazing. As smart they are very, very effective. And these things are not heavy. They are things you can import and ship out with your sea shipping, and you get it so affordable, and you sell and make huge profit. So these are the things you should look into. I know of someone who started with 40,000 naira and make huge in just 1 month, just selling smartwatch. I have mentioned it here. So in case you are not an importer but you want to also be making profit, and you want to be making all those things, so you can just go down to my description. You'll be seeing my group link. Join my creator group where we import it, and you also buy and make huge profit. All right, so my product 3 on today's list is baby and kids essentials. These things are super lucrative. I remember when I saw this baby silicone, what they call it now, mouth cleaner. It was so people were just rushing it. Easy branded baby clothes like Pat, Amazon Kids, Shane, so all these things. So if maybe, for example, you want to venture in especially this branded kids clothes, Pat, Shane, Amazon. All right, so if, for example, you want to venture into what I just mentioned, especially the branded babies, then watch till very end. I'll be telling you where to get and how to get the contacts for that. So baby items will never stop selling. Every day families give birth. Every time, every Saturday, marriages are going on, and once you're married, the next thing is to start reproducing. So it's a very lucrative item to products to venture into 2026. All right, so this niche is so powerful. It's so powerful because even when you buy, you also keep repeating. Before you know it, the age is already, your child has grown past that, you have to go for another shopping. So that is it. So it's it will not stop selling. It will not stop selling. New mothers are spending heavily on their kids, safe durable items, and this niche is powerful because parents buy repeatedly. They buy repeatedly. It's not something you just buy and stop. Adults, you can even buy and use it, but kids, they outgrow it so fast. So now I don't want this video to be too long. Then let's quickly go to the product 2, which is phone accessories, solar and power accessories. Here we're not talk about the mini solar lamps, talk about rechargeable bulbs, power banks, chargers, earpod. Especially in this African part here, electricity is so sometimes everybody just looking forward to going to solar system, so these things are so lucrative, so lucrative. All right, so these are the things you venture into, like mini solar lamps. I remember running solar lamps, my pre-order group, we bought over 250 pieces. Why do you think people rushed it? Because it's very, very important, and it's very, very essential, because that solar lamp charges with solar and also charges with electricity. It's rechargeable, so people rush it. So when you talk about solar lamps, it's a very good market, item. Then rechargeable bulbs. The rechargeable bulbs we bought recently, so fine. Once you charge, you can also charge with electricity, you can also charge with solar. Once it's done, just plug it to start, and the way it's shining, you even think it's electricity itself. So these things are very good. Power bank, I've never done any badge on power bank and we did not buy over 50 pieces. It keeps on increasing. It keeps increasing. Why? So many persons don't like going outside giving people that charges their phones, because our phones are expensive right now, so they prefer charging their power banks, and power banks will last them for long, especially if you have a good power bank. There's some power banks that are not even good at all. So that's why I said if you don't have contact for this, just watch to the very end. All right, so then let's talk about chargers points, and people keep buying. Everyone owns a phone and everyone must use a charger. Yes, so it's something that is so lucrative. Now airport is also a lucrative one. Nigeria power situation won't magically improve in 2026, which means anything that helps people stay powered is guaranteed profit. So you need to look into all these things. These items, they sell fast, not just selling fast, they have a profit. The profit margin is so high. Now look, let me use the example of the power bank did in our group. In our group period, we did it for 13.8. 13.8, and it came, shipping fee was 4,000, that is 17.8. The market price of that power bank is 80k. Now calculate, look at the profit margin. So these are the things you should consider, all right, when you're looking for a world where you want to put in your money. Now these things sell so fast, and the beautiful thing about these things is everybody needs it. Students needs it, offices needs them, student needs them, shops needs them, family needs them. There are things that everybody, so it's a very good and something you should think about. Now let's quickly go to the number one that has been a while, that I've been waiting for. So before I mention the number one and how to get these things I have mentioned, if you're still watching and you've not hit the like button, hit the like button. If you've not subscribed, do it to hit the subscribe button, turn on the show bell so it will notify you once the next upload comes up. Now let's go to the product one. This product one, I started it and it's tested and trusted, and you can product one I want to talk about, you can buy it with as low as 500 and make and sell as high as 5,000. That's in short, you are making 100% profit margin. So it's something you need to look into. Now, which I'll talk about, skincare products. Skincare product is something that keeps trending. If now look at this, I don't know which one is this one now. I'll start looking for what to. So it's something that keeps trending. All right, so skincare product. So when we talk about skincare product, it's something that is so lucrative. I've tested and I've trusted. The profit margin is so beautiful. Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to glow. Alright, so and women that have stretch mark want it fade out. Those that have dark knuckles want it clear off. So this is something that is so lucrative. So you should look into that. And my last video I mentioned how I made money using skincare products. So if it's something you've not watched the previous one, go and watch the previous one and see how it works. All right. So now let's quickly go to how. So before we start talking about where to get these suppliers, let's just talk about how much you need to start up. You don't need millions to start up this. Yes, like my previous video, I mentioned how I started with just 5 of these, then it came, I tested, sold, tested the market survey, if it's going to sell so fast. Then immediately I noticed that it sold so fast, and I had to test to know, ask the customers that already bought how it is on their skin. After testing all those things, and I said importing it in bulk. So I've already mentioned those strategies. So in case you've known what the previous one, you can also go ahead and check that. So it's something you can just start small, test the demand, then know how to get it in bulk. All right, so now let's quickly go to where to get the supplies. You can usually get the supplies so many places, but you need to be very careful so you don't fall victim or don't get scammed. So you can also get the suppliers on 1688. Yeah, like the previous one I talked about, my previous video, the skincares I got them on 1688. Just bought 5 here, tested. So but once you're getting from there, you should know what to look out for. Check the store, check the reviews. I've also made a video, so many videos on how to check the reviews, how to check the store, how to know how many years this supplier has been selling on that platform. I've done all that, how to translate and check everything. So in case you've not go through my other videos, you see that there. So you can get from state 8. You can also get from Made in China, but one thing about Made in China app is they sell in large quantity. They can't sell one. All right. So, and actually, if you also want explore on the skincare stuff, check my other videos. I've made a video on that, skincare cosmetics, and I've dropped contacts, lead sheets, contacts on that. Then the part I've also dropped contact a lot. So just scroll. And in case you also have any questions to ask, feel free, just drop in the comment section and I'll be right there to answer you. All right. So if you also want to join my group, go to my screen icon, you see my group link, click on it and also join.